WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
This is WON Brooklyn.
We come to you from Dade Palm Field in Glendale, Arizona, where today WON Sports presents White Sox Spring Training Baseball. Today is an exhibition showdown and a rematch of the 2017 World Series between the New York White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Good afternoon, everybody. This is yours truly, John Rios, and I'm glad to bring you Cactus League action, White Sox style, here on WON. As you know, the last game we showed you was against the Brewers. The White Sox did the job, took them downtown. Today, now, it's a home advantage as we take a look at the Cubs starting lineup. Baez, ALOMAR Jr., Bryant, Rizzo, Contreras, Schwarber, Happ, Kinsler, and Russell. On the mound for the White Sox is Mike Scott. So far in the spring, he's 1-0. He's been in 3 starts. This is his 4th. His area 4.91. So we get set for this afternoon's contest in the Cactus League. This will be the final gamecast we do, powered by MLB The Show 18. Next time we see you will be for the final 2 spring training games, but they'll be powered by MLB The Show 19. Meanwhile, for the Sox, the defense looks like this. GRIFFEY Jr. in center, Winfield in right, Jackson in left. The infield is Didi, ALOMAR, Murray at first, BOGGS at third, and Brian McCann is catching the balls and strikes. A beautiful afternoon for baseball here in Glendale, Arizona. Dade Palm Field, the new home of the New York White Sox spring training facility. And here's Javier Baez. He's had a rough spring so far.
Javier Baez.
And we're all ready to go here. First pitch is fouled away, strike 1, and we are underway. Sox with a great record heading into this contest here this afternoon. Swung on a miss, splitter, 0-2 on Baez. And a foul away, we'll do it again. The Cubs are playing in an American League spring training game where the American League team is the home team, so there is a DH for both ball clubs, especially for the National League, which is an advantage for the National League, and of course, obviously for the American League. It is a comfortable 79 degrees, not much wind, and nothing but clear blue skies. 1-2 to Javi. We'll do it again. Foul ball. Second game of our 4-game spring training game cast. 2 powered by MLB The Show 18, and in a few weeks' time, 2 powered by MLB The Show 19. Popped up behind the plate near foul ground, and McCann takes care of it for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
I bring up Albert Almora Jr. hitting at .259 so far in the spring. His average, well, he has 3 home runs and 5 RBIs. I already told you his average. Just underway here in Arizona in this Cactus League spring training matchup. Fouled away, strike 1. If you're watching us live on YouTube, we thank you. Of course, this will be re-edited and produced to make it look like a television broadcast, as we always do. But if you're watching us live, we thank you. There's another strike taken. The count is now 1-2. The umpires for today, Simmons will calling balls to strikes, and you know the rest. 0-2. Just missed, way outside, 1-2. Good crowd on hand for the spring training matchup between these once inner city rivals. Now the Sox are in New York in video game form, and Cubs still in Chicago, but still it's a big rivalry. Morris goes down swinging for strike 3. There's the second out of the ball game. Take a look at this on replay. Boy, Scott still got it. He's still fighting for that starting position job in the rotation. Going to be interesting to see where the Sox go with him. Here's Kris Bryant hitting at .232 with 3 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Two outs, nobody on. In a scoreless game. The pitch by Mike. Strike, slider. Nothing in 1. The 0-1 underway. Strike taken, 0-2. So now it's no balls and 2 strikes on Kris Bryant. Mike Scott trying to get out of this. 1, 2, 3. He's a strike away and an out away from doing that. Has 1 strikeout under his belt. There's a base hit into right field. We'll cancel the postgame show as the throw by Winfield comes in, cut off by Alomar over at second. So a 2-out single for Kris Bryant, and the Cubs continue their inning. And Anthony Rizzo will now be the batter for Chicago. He's hitting at .328 so far in the spring, 2 home runs and 10 runs batted in. Two outs, 1 on for the Cubs. Scoreless game. The pitch on the way by Scott is a strike. On the splitter, 89 miles an hour, nothing in 1. The 0-1 underway. Fouled away. Nope, he swung on a miss. Still would have been a strike if he did foul it away. It was a splitter again. And now it's no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch on the way. Strike 3, a splitter that nipped the corner. Side retired. 1 hit, a man is stranded. Half inning complete. Cubs nothing. Sox coming to bat. We go to the bottom of the inning. There you saw Buck Showalter. Here's his lineup for today. Didi, Alomar, Winfield, Jackson, Thomas, Boggs, Griffey Jr., Eddie Murray playing first today. And Brian McCann catching the balls and strikes. Thomas is this afternoon's DH. And the former White Sox, Jose Quintana, is on the mound for the Cubs. This spring, he's 1-0 with an ERA of 3.52. This is his 5th game. He's been in 4 starts so far this spring. The defense for the Cubs looks like this, presented by Majestic Athletics. Of course, you know the outfield situation. It is Almora Jr., Happ, and Schwarber. The infield is Russell, Bryant, Baez, Rizzo, and Contreras. So Sox will be coming to bat here to start the bottom of the 1st inning. And Didi will be the batter, hitting at .292 so far in the spring with 5 home runs and 11 runs batted in. Quintana is set. First pitch to Didi. Ripped down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit, possibly extra bases as it takes a funny hop. Didi will easily scoot into second. He's got himself a leadoff double to begin the bottom of the 1st. Well, I'll tell you what a signing he's been for the White Sox. The Sox just stole him. What a trade they made during the offseason to get Didi, and he's on with a hit. Here's the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar, batting on the right side this afternoon. Takes a strike, 0-1. So the Sox have their man in scoring position that you see on his screen with a short lead at second. Alomar with an 0-1 count on him. On the ground to third. Nice grab there by the third baseman, and he gets the out recorded for out number 1, and the runner stays right where he is. Kris Bryant with a magnificent play. Now bring up Dave Winfield. We have a chance to tell you Dave's stats in a moment. Didi at second base, though, with 1 out. High fly ball into left field. Schwarber going back, away back to the warning track. Looks up, it's over the fence. So long, farewell. Dave Winfield hits a 2-run homer. His 5th of spring training. And the Sox have a 2-0 lead. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Dave Winfield, this bud's for you. It looked like he got jammed and hit it to left field. I didn't think that ball was going to keep going. But it did for a 2-run homer. Just got over the fence. And the Sox have a 2-0 lead. Where's Reggie Jackson?
Batting fourth, left fielder, Reggie Jackson.
He hits one high in the air to right field. This will stay in the yard though. ALOMAR Jr. under this one makes the catch for the 2nd out of the ball game.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
And now bring up the DH, Frank Thomas. Getting the day off defensively. He's hitting a .434 so far this spring, with 7 home runs and 17 runs batted in. Rip but foul, way up ahead on that one. He wanted to take it downtown, will not do it. He'll take it downtown foul. 0-1. The 0-1 underway. He got fooled on that curveball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Good eye by Thomas to lay off that pitch, 1-2. 2-0 Sox. If you just joined us, Dave Winfield with a home run, a wall-scraping 2-run home run, putting the first 2 runs on the board in this ball game. Down to third. Nice grab there by Chris. Side retired, but not before Winfield hits a 2-run wall-scraping home run. End of 1. 2-0 Sox in the spring training matchup against the Cubs. Wilson Contreras hitting at .245 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in, leads off here. In the top of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Sox lead. There's a ground ball base hit in the right center. Looks like Contreras leads off with a hit, and now bring up the potential tying run to the plate.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will now be the batter. He's hitting a .195 so far this spring with 1 home run and 1 run batted in. Strike 1 on the foul ball. Another foul ball, 0-2. The infield is in, the outfield is normal for a potential double play situation. That's the worst fake hair in the business. Strike 3 on the corner, and Kyle can't believe it. He'll take a seat in the bench for out number 1.
Batting seventh, center fielder number 8, Ian.
That is the 3rd strikeout, I believe, for Scott this afternoon. This batter pops it up in the infield. Don't even know who it was. Doesn't matter. It's caught for the 2nd out of the 2nd inning.
Batting eighth, designated hitter,
Ian Kinsler now the batter. Ground ball foul. We'll do it again. Strike 1. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. So Scott once again with a man at first and 2 outs under his belt. And a strike 3 on the corner, and Ian will argue, side retired. Strikeout number 4 in the afternoon for Scott. Still 2-0 Sox. Mill the 2nd. Wade Boggs leads off, hitting at .397 in the spring. 4 home runs, a couple of runs batted in. A little bit of a lineup change, usually in the number 2 spot, but today he's a little bit lower. Ground ball to 2nd. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Now bring up the red hot Ken Griffey Jr. 14 home runs, 27 runs batted in, average at 323, and that's only in the spring. Wow. What a spring training he has had. Coming back to the White Sox again after playing with the M's last year, carrying them to the World Series, but he's back with the Pale Hosts.
0-1.
0-1 on a swing and a miss. No balls, one strike. The pitch on the way. Hammered high in the air to left center field, but playable by the center fielder Ian Happ for out number 2.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Eddie Murray.
Having up Eddie Murray. Switch hitter batting right-handed today, hitting at 235 with 3 home runs and 7 runs batted, and one of the legends in the MLB The Show package. Into right center field, but playable for Ian Happ. He makes the running catch, side retired. 1-2-3 go to Sox. We have played 2 in Glendale. 2-0 Sox lead. We go to the top of the third inning, and Addison Russell hitting a 198 this spring. On the ground to short. Picked up by Didi. Easy plays. Out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Having up the top of the order, and Javier Baez will be the batter. He popped out his last time up back at the first. He checked his swing. He went too far, apparently. Strike 1. To the first baseman, Murray. Takes care of it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 5, Albert Alomar.
Having of Albert Alomar Jr. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first inning. 2 outs under Mike Scott's belt so far. Leading 2-0 here in the top of the third inning. The pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Easy play for Winfield. Is popped to right side, retire. 1-2-3 though the Cubs. We played 2.5. 2-0 Sox lead.
Leading off for the White Sox, Cactus.
We go to the bottom of the third, and Brian McCann will lead off here against Jose Quintana. And a fly ball into left field. Schwarber going back. Still going back on the warning track. Toward the wall, and he brings it back. What a play by Kyle Schwarber to rob Brian McCann of a home run. Holy cow, hang a gold star on that one. Wow. And now bring up the top of the order, Didi Gregorius to bat with 1 out. On the ground to first. It's a fair ball, and they get the out for out number 2. So what should have been 3-0 Sox is now 2 outs. Quick out.
Roberto Alomar.
Outing of Roberto Alomar. Batting on the right side, he's 0 for 1. Two outs, nobody on. 2-0 Sox. Quintana back to work. On the ground, base hit in the left field. That was a weird chopper by Alomar. Fooled me. He's on with a 2-out single.
The right fielder, number 31, Dave Winfield.
Now bring up Dave Winfield, who hit a 2-run wall-scraping home run back in the first inning. Those are the only runs of the game so far. The pitch by Quintana. There's a shot in the left field. That's a long drive bullet. It is off the wall. It could score a run. It won't. Runners at second and third, 2 outs.
Next for Chicago, left fielder, Reggie.
Now bring a Reggie Jackson with RBI chance. Second and third occupied, 2 outs, an opportunity for Jackson here. And he rips one to right field. Will it carry? No, it's caught by the right fielder, Moa Jr., side retired. 2 hits, 2 men are stranded. End of 3, 2-0 Sox. No action in the Sox bullpen as of yet.
Leading off for the Cubs,
Chris Bryant is now the batter.
Chris Bryant.
To begin the 4th inning of play, there's a fly ball well hit into right field. Will Winfield get to it? The answer is no. And it goes right in front of him. As Bryant's got himself a long double to lead off the 4th inning.
First base for number 44.
3rd hit of the ball game, I believe, for Chicago. And now bringing the potential tying run, Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 1 here this afternoon. Struck out back of the 1st. Strike taken, 0-1. The pitch on the way. Fouled away, 0-2 now on Rizzo. Another chopper foul, we'll do it again. 0-2 by Scott. Another foul ball, this time a slider in on the hand. 0-2 to Rizzo. Up the middle, base hit, that could score the first run of the game for Chicago. Here comes the throw on its way by Griffey, way too late. Bryant slides past home plate, and it's a 2-1 Sox lead.
The catcher, number 40.
So Anthony Rizzo wins the battle, and I'll bring up Wilson Contreras with the tying run on base for Chicago. High fly ball in the center, Ken Griffey. Got a beat on it, under this one, makes the catch for the first out of the 4th. Runner retreats to first. So it's a 2-1 Sox lead here in the 4th inning as the Cubs strike and get their first run of the game thanks to Rizzo's base hit up the middle. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 1 today, struck out. Back in the 2nd. Strike taken, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a drive high and deep to right, and Winfield will watch it fly. So long, farewell. Kyle Schwarber puts the Cubs on top 3-2 with his 2nd spring training home run. And all this sounding here in Arizona, but you could tell the Cubs were just ready to strike and pounce. 2-run homer by Kyle Schwarber, and ladies and gentlemen, he did not miss any of it. Here it is on the show track. That was a launch job. 448 feet. So it's 3-2. Chicago leads.
Now batting, the center fielder,
And Ian Happ will now line one to right field. Remember, there's no action in the Sox bullpen as of yet, but that could change.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ian Kinsler.
And now there is action in the bullpen, as this pitch is taken for a strike to Ian Kinsler, being the DH here this afternoon. Runner at first now 1 out, 3 runs in. Chopper foul, we'll do it again, 0-2 now. Black ball boy looking to retrieve that ball. Ian behind 0-2, the pitch by Scott, another foul ball. On the ground, base hit through the hole in left field. And all of a sudden, Mike Scott cannot even collect an out. 2 on, 1 out for Chicago.
Now batting.
And that's fouled away, strike 1. On Addison Russell, 0 for 1, grounded out back in the third. Sox set up their infield for potential double play depth. The outfield is normal. The infield set up a double play depth. There's another foul ball 0-2. And once again, another batter, another 0-2 count that Mike Scott is ahead of. The question is, can he put him away? He puts Russell away with a swing and a miss, strike 3. So 2 outs here in the 4th.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman.
Javier Baez 0 for 2 now leads off. Popped out and grounded out. 2 men on base right now for the Cubs. There's a fly ball foul, straight back, 0-1. No one underway. Fouled away, we'll do it again, 0-2. Oh, 2 delivery. Struck him outside, retired, but the Cubs strike first with 3 runs, 2 of them off the bat of Kyle Schwarber at the middle of the 4th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Sox 2. Well, Frank Thomas leads off now, 0 for 1 here in the game. Lined out his last time up.
Designated hitter, Frank
He's the potential tying run at the plate with the Cubs up 3-2 in this spring training game from Glendale. First pitch to Thomas, swing and a miss on a high fastball.
0-1.
0-1. The 0-1 on the way to Thomas. Up the middle, ground ball. Picked up by the second baseman. They'll get the out at first. You bet. 1 down.
now batting, third baseman, Wade
1 down here in the inning. And the batter now will be Wade Boggs. He's 0 for 1 this afternoon. Grounded out back of the second inning. 1 out, nobody on. Chopper to the shortstop. 2 pitches, 2 down.
but center fielder number 24,
Coming up, Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey flied out his last time up in the third. Two-out pitch by Jose. Swing and a miss. And boy, the Sox just look lost at the plate right now. Hammer to right field. He's tied it way back into right. So long, farewell. You can put it on the board. 3-3 game. Ken Griffey with his 15th home run of the spring. You talk about a man on a mission. He's on a mission, and boy, if this is how the way he's going to swing the bat in the regular season, it's going to be one heck of a summer. Fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits the home run. Hey, Ken Griffey Jr., this butt's for you. And folks, he didn't miss any of this one. A long home run for Ken Griffey. His 15th of the spring and his 28th run batted in. Here's Eddie Murray.
the batter, third baseman, Eddie Murray.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Murray 0 for 1 here this afternoon. The 0-1 underway. Hammer down the left side. That's going to be a base hit. And Murray's on with a single with 2 outs in a 3-3 game.
The catcher, number 17, Ryan McCann.
I'll bring up Brian McCann. McCann was robbed of a home run in left field by Kyle Schwarber a few innings ago. Kyle's this one back, strike 1. Ripped to right field, but right there is ALOMAR Jr. He makes the catch. And the inning's over, but not before. Ken Griffey puts a charge into 1. And to 4, we're tied at 3. Albert ALOMAR Jr. the batter, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out here.
Number 5, Albert ALOMAR.
3-3 game. Could be Mike Scott's final inning this afternoon. We shall see. Foul away on the chopper, 0-1. The 0-1 underway. Fouled away, we'll do it again. 0-2 now. Popped up to the right side. It'll be caught by Eddie Murray for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant, the batter. 2 for 2 with a double and a single and a run. Strike taken, 0-1. Beautiful day for baseball. Pretty good contest here. The Cubs and the White Sox. Swing and a miss, strike 2. To be pitch number 55 coming from Mike Scott. What will be most likely his final inning of work this afternoon. Strike 3 on the corner. Bryant can't believe it. He walks in disgust. And there's 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo now the batter. Rizzo 1 for 2 here today, a single and a run. Deep to right field, and Winfield will watch it fly over the stands and over everything. So long, farewell, Anthony Rizzo with spring home run number 3, and the Chicago Cubs regain the lead. They're up 4-3. Second home run hit by the Cubs. Both the Sox and the Cubs have 2 home runs each. That quickly silenced the crowd.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Contreras will now be the batter. He takes the strike on the corner, 0-1. Wilson 1 for 2 here today. Takes the strike, 0-2. So nothing in 2 on Wilson Contreras. The pitch on the way. Strike 3 on the corner, side retire. But Anthony Rizzo puts the Cubs on top by 1 on a humongous blast. We're halfway through. We're now going to pause for station identification. Cubs lead 4-3.
This is WON Brooklyn.
Do you know what it's like to walk out onto the fresh-cut grass at Yankee Stadium the morning before the game? Now you do. Adidas Aftershave and Cologne. The essence of sports.
If you want to have fun, you can sit in a seat like this at the ballpark and watch the Dodgers in action. You'll be entertained. Here's another kind of a seat from a wide-bodied Continental Airlines DC-10. When you sit in it, you'll be entertained too, with exclusive specially condensed double feature films, plus short subjects in stereo, all at no extra cost. Of course, on Continental, you don't have to stay in your seat all the time to have a good time. You can get up and go into the only coach pub in the sky. In the pub, you can relax with friends, enjoy free popcorn, or play exciting electronic pub pong games. So whichever seat you choose, at the ballpark or on a Continental wide-body DC-10 to Chicago, Denver, or Houston, you'll have a good time. Either way, you've got a ringside seat for lots of fun and games.
On Continental Airlines, we really move our tail for you.
With call waiting from New York Telephone, important calls can get through, even when you're already on the phone. A gentle tone tells you someone else is trying to reach you.
Hold on, Harriet. I've got another call.
Just press the receiver to put the first call
Hello?
on hold and answer the second. All you need is your present phone.
Mom, my car broke down. Off exit 5.
Don't worry, honey. I'll call the service station and be right there.
Right.
With call waiting, you can be sure important calls get through. To return to your first call, just press again.
Harriet, my daughter's got car trouble. I'll call you later. Bye.
To get call waiting for your home, call 1-800-THE-TONE. Order now and New York Telephone will hook it up for free. This saves you over $15. Call waiting can make your family's life easier in so many ways. Call 1-800-THE-TONE now and get the hookup free and save over $15. Call waiting puts an end to annoying busy signals and lets those important calls get through. Call 1-800-THE-TONE now.
E.D. Gregorius will be the batter.
And leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, D. Gregorius.
Back in Glendale, D.C. Gregorius will lead off here in the bottom of the fifth with his team down 4-3. Fly ball to center and Happ is there for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman,
Coming up, Roberto ALOMAR.
ALOMAR.
Which hitter batting right-handed here this afternoon. Had a base hit his last time up. Rips one down to third. What a grab by Bryant. Holy cow, there's 2 out. That ball was smashed by ALOMAR. And now bring up Dave Winfield. Winfield perfect 2 for 2 with a double and a home run this afternoon. Cubs lead 4-3. Fouled away, strike 1. Nothing in 1. Quintana set. The pitch on the way. Fly ball foul, and Dave knows he missed it. It's 0-2. And he strikes out swinging. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go to Sox. We played 5. It's 4-3 Cubs lead. Bert Blytheman will come in. Mike Scott out of the bullpen. He's 2-0 so far in the spring. And here's the man of the hour. Kyle Schwarber put the Cubs on top 3-2 with this 2-run bomb over the stadium and out. He'll lead off here in the 5th with his club, make it the 6th. With his club up by 1, 4-3, he takes the strike. The 0-1 underway. Fouled away, we'll do it again. 0-2 now. On Kurt. Or Kyle, I should say. 0-2 delivery. Fouled away, we'll do it again. Again, the 0-2. Strike 3 is called. One down here in the sixth.
Center fielder number 8.
Ian Happ now the batter. He's 1 for 2 with a single back in the fourth inning. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. We'll do it again. Now it's 0-2. One out, nobody on. 0-2 on Ian Happ. Live 11 set. The pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit to left field. Played there by Reggie. And it's a one-out single for Ian Happ.
The batter number 14.
There's a ground ball. They get the out at first only. Could have had a double play, but he was there very fast, retreating. And there are 2 down. Ian, I'll tell you, Ian Kinsler, he hit that ball right on the button. No way to get a double play. There's a rip but foul, strike 1. On Addison Russell. Bird trying to get out of this inning unscathed. He may. Fly ball into left field. Reggie having trouble with the ball, but he comes up and runs it down for out number 3. One hitter man is stranded. No run score. Middle of the 6th. 4-3 Cubs lead.
Your attention, please.
Yu Darvish will come in for Jose Quintana. Yu Darvish is his third, or making the 9th spring training game. He's been at 8-1-0 so far. Jerry, pretty good for the spring at least. Reggie's had a tough day today. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon. 4-3 Cubs lead in this spring training matchup. First pitch to Reggie, and way out in front on that 12-seam curveball, 0-1. That fooled Jackson badly. Oh and 1 is the count. The pitch on the way, outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike is the count. Yu is set. The 1-1 is popped up. The former White Sox gets his former teammate there. And Bryant makes the catch. 1 down. So Reggie spring continues to be something to look at. Here's Frank Thomas. 0 for 2 here today. He's the potential time at the plate with the Cubs up 4-3. 1 out delivery. Rip foul, strike 1. The 0-1 underway. That ball pulled into left field, but right there, Schwarber for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
Here's Wade Boggs. Darvish sat at the belt here, 2 outs under his belt with his club up by 1. The 2-out delivery to Wade. Chopper toward the hole at second base. Side retired. 1, 2, 3 go to Sox. We march on to the 7th. 4-3 Cubs lead. It's a seesaw battle, but the Cubs are on top by 1. 4-9-0 for the Cubs. 3-6-0 for the White Sox. Bert Blybevan still on the mound for the Sox here. Jason Hayward will come in to pitch hit. We'll tell you his stats in a moment as soon as we have a chance. After this pitch by Bert, it has popped up and we will not have a chance. This shallow right, and Winfield makes the catch. One pitch, one down. We begin the top of the 7th inning. Albert Almora Jr. is coming out the game, and Ben Zobrist will come in to pitch hit. So we're starting to see some substitutions for the Cubs. We'll see if we'll see it for the Sox here this afternoon. See some of the regulars struggling, but we shall see what will happen over the course of the next, say, 2 innings. Fly ball in the left. Reggie right there makes the catch for the second out of the 7th. So 2 down, and the batter will be the pitch hitter, Victor Caratini. The 2-out delivery by Bert, swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Victor hitting at 200 so far in the spring with only 2 RBIs, no home runs, and 1 stolen base. The 0-1 by Bert, fouled away, now it's 0-2. Sox trying to keep this a 1-run deficit, down 4-3 against the Cubbies. Blybevan set at the belt. The 0-2 on the way, up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. So the Cubs have a man at first with 2 outs.
Now batting. Your attention, please.
And the batter will be the pitch hitter, Mark.
Number 20. Mark
ZAGUNIS. And he flies one deep to left field. Reggie going back, way back. It is off the top of the fence and over the wall for a 2-run homer. The first of the spring for Mark. And it's a 6-3 Cubs lead. And that even threw me off. Cubs now extend their lead. Wow.
Your attention, please.
And I'll bring up Taylor Davis right
Number
there.
43.
Taylor Davis will bat here. Uh-oh. It may be spring training, but fighting words right there after that pitch. A 1-0 grounded to Murray. Inning over. But the Cubs score 2 big runs and extend their lead to 3. Middle of the 7th, it's time to stretch in Glendale. Cubs 6, Sox 3. Well, Jason Hayward will come in to play second base.
Now playing second base.
As we have some man substitutions defensively for Chicago.
Now in right field, number 18.
Ben Zobrist will come in to play right field.
Now at third base, number
At third, Victor Caratini will be playing third base for Chris Bryant. So Bryant out of the game.
Now catching.
And catching, Taylor Davis.
Your attention, please.
And Rob,
Pitching for the Cubs, number 29. Now at first.
Zastrini will come in to pitch, and Matt Davidson will come in to play first base for the Cubs. So mass substitutions for Chicago. And here's Ken Griffey, who hit a bomb to right field to tie the game up. But things have changed dramatically as the Cubs now are up by only 3 runs. Griffey takes a foul ball strike, 0-1. Nothing in 1 is the count. Into left field, but it will be a base hit. Thought that ball was going to be caught. Nope, it's a base hit. And Griffey's on.
Now batting, first baseman. Eddie Murray.
Eddie Murray will now be the batter. He'll be still batting on the right side for the Sox. His power is mostly as a left-handed batter, but he's going to be batting on the right side now. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Chopper on the ground, double play ball. There's one, and two.
The catcher, number 17.
There's your rally killer right there. So Brian McCann will be taking out the game, and Mike Piazza will now be batting.
Mike Piazza.
Gets a good hand from the Sox crowd. Your first offensive substitution of the day. Rips it. Foul. Woof. So far in the spring, 367 average, 4 home runs, and 9 runs batted in. Into left center field, that's just what the Sox needed. A base hit into the gap. Piazza will stand first, a long single for Mike, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the shortstop, Didi
And Didi Gregorius will now be the batter. Didi 1 for 3 this afternoon. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Deep to right field, way back, it'll go and sail out of the park. So long, farewell. Didi Gregorius with a massive 2-run home run, his 6th of the spring, and it's a 6-5 Cub lead. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets home run. Hey, Didi Gregorius, this one's for you. He got all of that one. What a compact swing. What a shot. That hit off the scoreboard, it looked like. And now here's Roberto Alomar. He's the potential tying run. Still batting on the right side.
Roberto Alomar.
Way out in front on that one. Strike one. He's 1 for 3 here this afternoon. It's a 6-5 Cub lead here in the bottom of the 7th in a pretty entertaining spring training game. Way out in front on that slider again, 0-2. It's probably going to go with that same pitch again, Mark will, if you think. We shall see. He's ahead 0-2. Here it is. And he hits it high in the air to left field. Kyle going back, away back, on the warning track. He's there and puts it away, side retired. But Didi makes it a ball game. A 2-run bomb makes it a 6-5 Cub lead. We'll now go to pause for station identification.
This is WON Brooklyn.
First place Falcons settle for dried out chicken? No! Or no taste chicken? No! We got it right. I got it right. The chicken done right. The taste that says in just one bite. It's the one and only Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got it right. The chicken done right.
Nobody does chicken like we do with the Colonel's secret blend of herbs and spices. It's finger-licking good.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, they do chicken right.
There's something that belongs to you, and another 10 million New Yorkers too. We do more than turn a paper out. We're what New York is all about. You can't live without it, so read all about it in the paper that belongs to you. New York's hometown paper, the one to choose is the Daily New York's hometown paper.
Carlton Fisk calls all my pitches. Even this one for these washable, durable White Sox placemats from your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Oh, yeah. Just order any Pizza Hut pizza and get a set of 2 White Sox placemats for just 89 cents. There are 4 White Sox placemats in all, and they're available only at your hometown Pizza Hut restaurants. Hey, what's that? Fork ball. Fork ball? I don't even have a fork ball. Where'd you learn to catch?
Well, Mike Piazza will come in to catch as Brian McCann's day is done on both sides of the plate, both with the bat and now with the catcher's gear. And Kyle Schwarber with a 2-run homer back in the 4th will lead off here in the 8th inning. A wild contest between the Cubs and the Sox this afternoon. And Bert Blyleven still on the mound for the Sox. There's a foul ball, strike 1. To the shift, and through the shift in right. And Kyle's down with a hit.
How about it? The center fielder.
Ian Happ will now be the batter, I believe. There's a fly ball into right, and the Cubs get the 2 runs back. So long, farewell. Ian Happ with his 4th home run of the spring. It's an 8-5 Cubs lead. Wow. So the Cubs answer back in this contest. Home run derby here in Glendale. Bert knew it too. So the pitch is up high. Uh-oh. Ian staring at Bert. 1-0. Into center field. Griffey going back there. Still going back. Makes the catch for the first out of the 8th. Well, here's Addison Russell. 0 for 3, flew out earlier here today. 8-5 is the score, a 3-run lead. There's a high fly ball again. This time to left center, and that ball is sailing out of here. So long, farewell. It's now a 9-5 Cub lead. Home run number 3 of the spring for Addison Russell. And I think that will do it for Bert Blyleven. Here it is again. Oh, look at the way Addison looked at the ball. So this could be it for Blyleven, you could think, but I don't think he appreciated Addison staring at that. And look at this, Blyleven just looking at Hayward. You knew that was intentional, and that's going to be it for Bert, you would think. But I think that's a warning sign. Don't stare at a home run when it's spring training. Well, King Felix returns to the White Sox, folks. He is going to be into the bullpen, or out of the bullpen for today, fighting for that starting position. His job is to keep the Cubs at bay. Base hit in the right. On the first pitch, the Cubs hit the Sox hard. First and second, 1 down. Wow. There's another strike, 0-1. On Victor Cartini. 1 out, the infield is in. 4-run lead for the Cubbies. Giving the White Sox a taste of their own medicine. As another strike. 0-2. Ground ball right back to the mound. This could be 2. It could be none. It's thrown into the dugout and a run will score. They get the out at second. Let's take a look at this. They do get the out at second, but they do not get the out at first. It gets the runner at third to score. The runner at second. I don't know what happened here, but it's a 10-5 ball game. Play the clown music or circus music if you want. The Sox right now look lost. Thank goodness it's the spring. Strike taken 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Where you going? Heating up the pizza? Yeah, same here. So now it's 0-2. And he strikes out looking. A disastrous inning for the Sox pitching and defense. Go to the 8th. 10-5. Sox are down against the Cubs. Jen-Ho Tinsing will come in to pitch for the Cubs. This is his 13th appearance. He's been in 12 so far in the spring. His ERA not impressive, over 10. Facing a tough Sox lineup, which is down by 5 and has been struggling all afternoon long, despite 5 runs. Randy Rosario is warming in the Cubs bullpen just in case. But here we go, the bottom of the 8th inning, and a ground ball to third. Not a good at-bat by Dave to begin this one. 1 down as you look at the line score. 10-15-0 by Chicago. 5-9-1 for the Sox. Here's Reggie. 10-5 Cubs lead in this spring training contest. Takes it down low for a ball. Rosario and Farrell warming in the Chicago bullpen as we speak. We'll see which one will come in for the 9th. Or maybe in the middle of this inning. We shall see. 1 out right now under this Cubs pitcher's belt. Base hit in the right for Reggie. So he's on with a single.
Now batting. Designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas will now be the batter. The infield is in, the outfield's normal for the Sox. Actually for the Cubs. Chopper foul, strike 1. Thomas this afternoon a tough day, 0 for 3. His last at bat he lined out. Nothing at 1. Chopper foul, 0-2 now. It'll be an 0-2 to Thomas. And he hits it foul down the left side. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him on a high fastball, and Thomas got fooled badly. 2 outs. Man still at first base here in the 8th inning. Wade Boggs will now be the batter. Tough day for Boggs as well. 0 for 3 this afternoon. Grounded out back in the 6th inning. Reggie at first, 2 outs, 10-5, Cubbies lead. Ground ball to right. Heyward gets his man, side retire. 1-hitter man is stranded. We have plate 8 in Glendale. Cubs 10, Sox 5. Taylor Davis will be the batter. And he grounds one to Murray at first. Felix Hernandez runs to first. Nice play by the defense. 1 pitch, 1 down to begin the 9th inning.
The batter, left fielder.
And Kyle Schwarber's had quite a day. 2 for 4 with a home run and a single. King Felix with the first pitch, and that was near his head.
0-1, no strike.
That is a no-no. I mean, he did hit a home run, and boy, the Sox have really been playing with fire. Mostly the pitchers have against the Cubs. That's something to take in with you when the season starts and these two face each other.
D-Rod.
1-2 is the count. So Kyle behind 1-2 with one out and nobody on base. The pitch on the way, fly ball deep in the left field. Back is Reggie, back is Ken Griffey. On the warning track to the wall, it's gone. He's done it again. Kyle Schwarber with his second home run of the day, and it's 11-5. Well, after taking that ball near his head, he comes through with a hit. Home run number 3 of the spring for Kyle Schwarber. Boy, he really tattooed this one. His ball just kept on carrying. The Sox bullpen just doesn't have it today. This is spring training, so. As now that ball was near the elbow. Not sure, but Ian Hamm takes the ball up high. He hit a home run earlier today as well. The pitch on the way, and that nearly hit him again.
No strike.
And he is staring back at King Felix, and he is talking to him right now. The Cubs have really been flirting with getting hit because of their attitude towards the Sox, and it hits him on the back, and you knew it was coming. And John Madden is pointing at the Sox dugout. The home plate umpire has ruled a warning for both benches. Now, mind you, this all started because the Cubs batters have been staring at home plate at the ball in a spring training game, particularly Addison Russell, which you could say fueled the situation. And both dugouts are angry, and I tell you, this is going to be a telling sign heading into the season as Piazza and now Kinsler get into it. Here's a fly ball into right center field. Going back is Griffey Jr. He's right there. He makes the catch for the second out of the ninth, and a sarcastic cheer from the Sox crowd here in Arizona. But things are brewing, and this is going to carry over to the season, you would think. Addison Russell now the batter. He's the guy that ignited everything. And he flies this one to right. Winfield had a tough time finding the ball. He finds it this time in his glove side retire, but some tense moment between the Cubs and the Sox. The Cubs score another run. Randy Rosario will come in to pitch for the Cubs. He's 0-2 so far in the spring. His ERA at 6.14. He's got a tough task. He's got to face this fella, Ken Griffey Jr.
Leading off from bottom of the ninth for the White Sox. Center fielder.
So here we go, 11-5, Cubs leading the spring training contest. And Ken just missed it, and he knows it. He blasts this one to right, but out of play. He knows it. Look at him shake his head. He knows he just missed a solo home run. He's behind now 0-2. For those of you who are wondering why the Sox are wearing the black armband, it's in honor of the legendary Hall of Famer Frank Robinson, a player and manager who passed away a few weeks ago at the age of 83 after his long battle with illness. As the first baseman takes care of that out. One down here in the ninth. So the Sox will be commemorating him throughout the year. Well, Eddie Murray will be taking out the game, and Jason Giambi will be batting in his spot. Try to fuel this offense, which is down by 6 and really have done nothing for quite a while. Griffey make it. Giambi blasts this one deep to right. And the Sox are within a little bit few. So long, farewell to Giambino. Now makes it 11-6. His 4th home run of the spring. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox gets a home run. Hey, Jason Giambi, this one's for you. He has been impressive this spring. Here it is again. It's back to a 5-run game now. And now Mike Piazza will be the batter. 1 out, a run is in, nobody on base.
Mike Piazza.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
It's a bad swing. On a bad pitch. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Piazza creams one, but foul. We'll do it again. Ground ball toward the hole, played by the shortstop there. And the Sox are down to their final out of this contest.
Up next for Chicago, the shortstop.
Bring up Didi Gregorius, who had a 2-run bomb his last time up. He's 2 for 4 this afternoon with a home run and a double. Swing and a miss, slider, 0-1. Next 2 spring training gamecasts here on WON Sports will be powered by MLB The Show 19. Looking forward to bringing it to you in the next couple of weeks. 1-1 now on Didi. One pulled on the ground, base hit, and the Sox are still alive. Solid hit for Didi. His 3rd base hit of the ball game. He's got a single, double, and a home run. Roberto Alomar will now be the batter. Switch hitter still batting on the right side. He rips it, but foul. Strike 1. Sox still down to their final out. Down by 5. And now they're down to their final strike. 11-6, Cubs lead. Last of the 9th. 2 outs, 1 on. A run is in on Giambi's home run. And now Alomar down to the final strike. The pitch. Ripped to left field. That's carrying a long way, and it's over Schwarber's head into right field. He can left field. Alomar to second. He's in there with a double. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. The Sox are still alive here in the 9th. And now bring up Dave Winfield, hit a 2-run homer back in the 1st. So Dave will try to extend this situation if he can. So Dave, the final hope again. Thank you. Club is down by 5 runs. Dave missed it and he knows it. Fly ball foul left field. He's in disgust looking at that dugout. He knows he missed his chance. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Big opportunity for the Sox here. Into right center. That could score 2 runs. That's going to be a base hit. 2 runs will score. It's 11-8. Cubs lead. So now bring up Reggie Jackson. 11-8. Sox are now down by 3. And Brandon Morrow will come in to try to seal the deal for the Cubs. That bullpen is going to loom large for Chicago this season. So it's 11-8. Reggie Jackson is at the plate with Dave at first. He missed it and he knows it. Reggie 1 for 4 this afternoon with a single back in the 8th inning. Final clicks for the Sox. They're down to their final strike of the ball game. Final out of the ball game. Reggie now down to his final strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And so are the Sox, down by 3 in a spring training contest. 11-8 is the score. Good eye by Reggie. 1-2. Reggie grounds it, base hit in the right field. And ladies and gentlemen, the potential tying run will be coming to the plate for the White Sox. How about that?
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
And Frank Thomas, who has struggled all afternoon long, he's the DH. He'll be at the plate. Takes it down low, 1-0. Thomas 0 for 4 with a strikeout in the 8th inning. 11-8 Cubs lead. Brandon Morrow trying to keep the Cubs with the lead. Thomas lines one deep to right field. Back is Schwarber. You can put it on the board. Yes! Yes! The big artist tied the game in the 9th inning with a 3-run homer. His 8th home run of the spring. Can you believe it? An 0 for 4 day quickly disappears with a game-tying 3-run homer in the 9th. Holy cow, you can't script this. And now here's Wade Boggs. This game is tied at 11. And Boggs lines one to right field. He's on with a base hit. And the Sox have a man on base, the winning run at first.
Center fielder number 24.
Wow.
Ken Griffey Jr.
What an exciting spring training game. It may be the spring, but man, the Sox do it again. Here's Ken Griffey, who has been red hot throughout the spring. This is a guy that you want to drive in the winning run. There's a drive in the right center field. That ball will be caught. And folks, we're going to extra inning. End of 9. We're tied at 11.
Attention, please. A defensive change for the White Sox. Now playing first base, number 16, Giambi. Leading out for the Cubs, second baseman, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will be the batter now as we begin the 10th inning of the spring training contest. Takes the strike. 0-1. Well, it's a spring training game, but the Cubs have to be kicking themselves in the behind. They were up by 6 heading in the 9th inning. And the Sox just continue to pound the baseball. They were patient. And Frank Thomas, who has had an awful afternoon, hits a game-tying 3-run home run. Oh, to the Hayward. Another foul ball. There's been some excitement here at Date Palm Field. Oh, man. If this is what the 2019 Sox are going to do this year, it's going to be a fun season. Ground ball right to the catcher. Piazza takes care of it for the first out of the 10th.
Right fielder number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist now the batter. Hits one a mile high to right field. Reggie Jackson going back, looking up, it's gone. Ben Zobrist with a home run. His first of the year, and the Cubs regain the lead. It's 12-11. Fair ball right to the catcher again. They get their man. So after the home run, Felix gets another out. Here's Matt Davidson. And cheering, let's go Felix. That's a foul ball, strike one. Close, but no cigar. The 0-1. Throw the first, base hit in the right. Let's see if they'll have a play at first. They will not. Nobody's covering first. So there's a man at first with 2 outs and a run in for the Cubs.
Up next for the Cubs, Cactus.
Right, the batter will be Taylor Davis. Takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 on the way to Davis. Fly ball into right. Can of corn for Reggie, you would hope. He turns around, makes the catch, side retired. But Ben Zobrist puts the Cubs on top by 1 on a home run. Last 6 for the Sox once again, heading into the bottom of the 10th. Well, here's the man that started the rally, Jason Giambi, with a home run to make it a 5-run game, and then the dominoes that fell into place. And Brandon Morrow still on the mound for the Cubs against Giambi. High fly ball again to right field. Back is the outfielder. Going back. It's gone. He's done it again, and his game is tied at 12. Holy cow, I don't believe this. And fans, you know what happens every time a Sox hits a home run. Hey, Jason Giambi, this fight for you. It may be the spring, but the Sox are in regular season mode. Holy cow. On the first pitch Giambi sees, he hits it into the bullpen and right. And there's Piazza. Look at his crowd on his feet. On the ground to short. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A single, a double, and a home run. He's a triple shy of the cycle in a spring training game. Morrow set. The 1-out delivery. There's a drive in the left center field. That could fall. Going back is in. He can't get to it. Let's watch Didi run. He's on his way to second, and that's all he'll go. Hart arm is too strong, and Didi knew it. Most importantly, he's at second base. He's the winning run, and all it takes is a little old base hit to send the Sox home happy with a walk-off victory. And here's Roberto Alomar now batting on his favorite side, the left side of the plate. There she goes! Way back! You can put it on the board! Yes! Yes! Roberto Alomar Jr. walks off with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 10th inning, and the Sox in a spring training classic have an improbable walk-off win. And this baby is in the books. Who says spring training games aren't exciting? This one was an all-time classic, and I'll tell you one thing. This is going to be the jumping point of a rivalry when these two face each other for 4 games this season. No question about it. A lot of drama, a lot of hard feelings. It's going to carry over into the season. Remember this spring training game. And we're going to bring all 4 of those to you right here on W.O.N YouTube. So remember this game. It's going to loom large in the season. Joe Menton can't believe what he just saw. A game-tying home run by Giambi here in this inning. Then Didi with a double, and Roberto ALOMAR took care of the rest with a walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the 10th of what is one of the most exciting spring training games we've seen in quite a long time. And it's going to loom large and linger because there's hard feelings between these two clubs. As you look at today's player of the game presented by Topps Baseball Welcome Card, it is Didi Gregorius. What a day he's had. 4 hits today. 2 doubles, a single, and a home run. We'll be back for MLB The Show 19 in a few weeks for the 3rd and 4th spring training gamecast and on into the season. Until then, thanks for joining us, everybody. A wild game indeed in the Cactus League. Sox winning 14-12. So long, everybody.
This is WON Brooklyn.